Hi, hello, Sat Sri Akal. You all are watching Punjab Kesari Nowadays Times. I'm Namita Sachdeva with you. And right now I have with me one actor of the industry who is very dashing, very handsome, very talented. Yes, he's a model turned actor, but yes, he's doing so very well in acting. So we have with us Mr. Armaan Khera. Armaan, how are you? How are you?
Thank you, Namita. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for asking. How are you?
All right, Armaan. So now I'll ask about Masaba Masaba. Well, how did this opportunity came your way of doing Masaba Masaba?
Wow, good question. Actually, I've been auditioning so much in thanks to
Huh.
Mumbai, thanks to the opportunities the city always, just waterfalls on us. Actually, so I'm with an agency called Inega, and Inega usually gets me most of my auditions. And so
Acha.
Panchami Ghavri, she's an amazing casting director within this city, who happened to send the Masaba audition my way. Now,
Hmm.
I had been auditioning so much lately that and I was in Delhi around this time. I was recovering from COVID. So
Huh.
the thing is that she sent this audition my way, and I had less energy. You know what I'm saying? So I usually never take auditions lightly, but
Ah, that's
I was
interesting.
taking auditions lightly. During this week that
Hmm.
I got the Masaba audition, and I was kind of giving it time. I was like, you know what, I'm not feeling like it. Like I'll do it in a week, and stuff like that. So
Hmm.
my agent was saying that, hey Arman, listen, you have to audition for this, okay? So just whatever you have to do it, like, and make sure that you send this to me ASAP. So this was a rare occasion that my agent said that. So I said, you know what? Okay. I called up my friend and I said, hey, let's do this self tape, and
Hmm.
we did it. And I had less energy, so I was not very confident as well. After I sent the tape, I was like,
अच्छा. Hmm.
pata nahi acha hua hoga ya nahi, matlab kaisa hai, I don't know. And but I got a call back. They said, hey, listen. And I wasn't looking very good. I had not shaved, I was wearing something just
Ah,
random. And then
but you
Sonam,
but
who
you
was the
look so
director,
good when you're not clean shaven also. You look so good and handsome when you're not shaven also, like clean shaven. It's
wow,
it's not
thank you so
important to
much.
always have a like clean
Thank you
shaven
so much.
face.
But then,
Then
then Sonam, who was the director, she told Panchami, she said,
ah,
hey, listen, this guy looks like he just got back from a construction site. What's up with that? I like him, but he looks like he just walked off a construction site. So ask him to send me one more, you know? So
okay,
then
okay.
I shaved my beard, and I wore some decent clothes, and then gave the
Ah,
audition. And from then on, they we did about three or four rounds of auditions until they finally
ah,
said, okay. And after my first film, I have constantly just shaved my head, so I was going bald a lot, because
oh,
everybody was
okay.
loving that look. Everybody was loving
Ah,
that look. And so the rest of the three rounds of auditions were basically to make sure that, oh, he's growing his hair, because they
acha, all right.
I think Netflix was a little reluctant to have me because apparently I was looking a little too edgy with that look.
Hmm. Hmm.
But yeah, it
But
finally
sometimes
happened.
And sometimes it happens that when we record the auditions in a hurry, that we have to send it, and we get pressurized, then we don't get selected. And otherwise, we get selected in the roles that we have never imagined to.
Exactly, exact. This
है ना?
happened with Tash as well. When I gave the Tash audition,
Hmm.
I was with Karan Malli and Nandini Shrikant,
Hmm.
and while they were auditioning me, I wasn't able to do what they wanted me to do. So after about three takes, even Karan said to me, he's like, "Yar Arman, I'm gonna leave the room. You spend some time with the script, and then I'll come back." And I was sitting there with the script, and I'm thinking, Arman, मतलब यार कितने
कि क्या
auditions
करूं?
हो गए हैं, और मतलब तू ये भी ठीक से नहीं कर पा रहा है. And
हाँ.
then so he came back, took one more take, and he said, okay, Arman, I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you next
Hmm.
time. And I was like, okay. So I was feeling like shit. I was like, I walked to Carter Road,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
I was like, yeah, again, another
ये तो मैं
audition. But
बताऊं.
then the next day, Karan calls me, And he's like,
Huh.
he's laughing on the phone. You know, he's laughing because he knew how bad I felt during that audition. But then he's like, how would you like to go to London, Arman? And would you shave your head for this role? And
क्या
I was like,
बात है, very
what?
nice.
I was like, oh. So you're right. You know, you never know. You never know. Like, you just have to keep doing it.
Hmm. Because some characters are made for you. You choose some characters and some characters choose you basically. है ना?
Very well said. Very well said. It's true, actually. It's true.
Hmm. Hmm. And then how was the overall experience working with a legendary actor like Nina Ma'am and Masaba Masaba?
Oh, so I don't think Nina ma'am liked me very much when we first met. I've actually been I've always regarded her as a legend of the industry because I used to watch Ghalib with my
Yeah.
father. Ghalib was a
Um,
show that came on DD1. Nasruddin Shah
I know
sir
that.
and
Hmm.
Nina ma'am, they both were in that show. So I
Hmm.
have been watching this show since I was a kid and listening to Jagjit Singh and Chitra Singh's work on that since I was a kid.
Hmm. Hmm.
So that was a huge deal for me, to even just see her, like, and सबसे पहले तो मैंने उनके पैर छुए और सारी मतलब सेट पे देखने लग
क्या
गई कि
बात है, क्या
oh
बात
Arman, what like,
है.
पहली बार they saw a different side of me that day.
हाँ, हाँ,
But
हाँ.
then धीरे धीरे I think Nina ma'am also warmed up to me, and I was visiting the set one day when I was not shooting, and so
Hmm.
she actually told me, hey, come here, sit with me, talk to me. And so that's when
Hmm.
I knew that that we're cool now. We're cool. So it was very
हाँ, she's
fun.
a
It
very
was
cool person, by the way, है ना?
oh, she's very cool. She's much cooler than
हाँ.
anybody on set, including Masaba. I think Masaba knows this as well. Like, even though Masaba is like
I
the
know.
definition of cool, but her mother, something else.
हाँ. Hmm.
Something
So any
else.
similarity that you found in Nina Ma'am and Masaba
Oh, you know
after
what?
working with
It's
them?
funny. It's funny because sometimes Masaba has these expressions, and when she makes certain expressions, she looks just like her mother, And
Oh, that's so sweet.
I thought that was very cute. I was like, wow. And Nina ma'am, though, she's just so experienced and so on set. She was the most calm person. If Nina ji is on set, then
Okay.
everything is calm
Hmm.
around her. Everything is like, oh, sab theek hai. It's all taken care of. Even
Hmm.
once, I believe, when Masaba was not feeling too well on set, everybody was around Masaba, like, oh my God, what can we do for you? What can we do? And I think Nina ma'am came and she's like, Hato sare, everyone move. And then she comes and gives her kitchen. And bus, Masaba was
अरे
completely fine.
वाह, क्या
You know?
बात है. Very nice. So how
So
much do you love घर का खाना?
how much I love Ghar Ka Khana.
Yeah.
Oh,
हाँ.
especially COVID के बाद तो मुझे घर का खाना ही खाना है. Like I always loved roti dal sabji. मुझे हमेशा से बहुत पसंद थी. But
Hmm.
um, I think it's the best. I think one should have ghar ka khana mostly throughout the week, and then
Hmm.
spoil themselves with a bit of McDonald's or whatever you fancy, on the
Hmm.
weekends or however you like it.
हम्म। अच्छा, ये फिटनेस वाला जो ये मतलब ये सब एक्टर्स में हम देखते हैं और आप में तो हम देख रहे हैं कि काफी टाइम से यार फिटनेस फ्रीक बेसिकली, सो ये बचपन से ही था या फिर व्हेन यू केम इनटू एक्टिंग या व्हेन यू डिसाइडेड टू डू मॉडलिंग देन ओनली इट केम इन यू?
नहीं नहीं नहीं, मुझे बचपन से शाहरुख खान बनना, यू नो
अच्छा.
मुझे मुझे बचपन से I was always I think the first song as well, like my parents knew this, that he loves it. And I
हाँ.
always I always felt like every time I would watch a movie or something, inside I would never express it much, while growing up, but then inside I always knew कि यार मुझे actor बनना है, मुझे मुझे यही करना है अपनी life में.
अच्छा. हाँ, हाँ.
I always wanted to do this, and yeah, my family, all my even distant family, keeps making fun of the fact that I really wanted to be like Shah Rukh Khan. And thank God for Shah Rukh Khan, that he was there for us, for those 90s kids. And whoever is an actor today, I'm sure, is influenced by his presence on screen and his love for the craft.
Hmm, absolutely. But if I may ask you, like acting is a like continuous journey. It's a process. So how
Yeah.
much are you ready for that? Since we have seen that you have got much in this very less span of time, but going a long way, it is a continuous process and a journey, which can be like tricky, tedious, challenging at times. So are you ready for that?
Oh, of course, of course. I plan to keep this with me, just like Amitabh Bachchan keeps acting. Like he's kept it with him for so long. I mean, I said this a lot actually, and I realized only after becoming an actor that I would like to die on set. I know it's a very it's a very extreme statement, but I would like to be,
This is not.
because
This is
I
not.
love this. I love
I
this
must
the
tell you, this
most.
is not an extreme statement.
Yeah, I love this the most, and I would like to leave my time on earth while I'm on set, while I'm
Hmm.
doing this, and it's yeah, I love it. I love acting. I'm not gonna stop ever.
Hmm. Listen, do you speak more of Hindi at home or English at home? Because I'm just asking that because in this industry, in Bollywood especially, or on OTTs, so there is more of Hindi that is used. So language barrier kabhi nahi raha, and we see that you have a great command over Hindi also.
So the thing is, मॉम और डैड के साथ मैं हिंदी बोलता हूँ. ठीक
अच्छा,
है. दादी जी के साथ मैं पंजाबी में बोलता हूँ. you know
ठीक
and
है,
because
मैं
dadi
पूछी
ji
मतलब this
dadi
is
ji loves
hilarious.
my dadi ji, she loves speaking in Punjabi, so and but
अरे
nobody at home
बढ़िया.
speaks in Punjabi. So i
हाँ.
usually i usually talk to her in Punjabi, and she loves it. Then she can sit with me for
Hmm.
hours and hours, और हम
Hmm.
पंजाबी में ही बोलते रहते हैं एक दूसरे से.
हाँ.
And thank
Okay.
God for boarding school. Like, our third language was Punjabi.
Hmm.
So I learned how to read and write
Oh wow,
Punjabi.
Gurmukhi. Very
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
क्या बात है ਤੇ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਦੀ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਵਧੀਆ ਗੱਲ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਹੈ ਮਤਲਬ ਆਪਣਾਪਨ ਹੈ ਲੈਂਗੁਏਜ ਚ ਕੀ ਹੈਗਾ ਐਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਜੋ
नहीं,
ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਪਸੰਦ ਹੈ
मतलब पता नहीं, मेरी मेरी मम्मी ने भी किया है मैनू कि यार तेरा पहला लैंग्वेज ना पंजाबी ही सी. You know what I'm
वेरी
saying?
नाइस
And my mother tongue is Punjabi because I think, like I said, I forgot to mention the first song that I used to sing as a kid was Amma ve Mawe Tera Munda Bigda Jawe. Like, I
हाय
used to sing
हाय
like मुझे पंजाबी songs मैं गाता था, ज्यादातर.
हाँ, 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 हाँ,
And
हाँ।
तो हाँ, और वो everyone says कि जब मैं हिंदी बोलता हूँ तो ऐसे लगता है कि
हम्म
हाँ यार, ये बंदा पंजाब से है, like,
टोन टोन पंजाबी आती है all right that's talking about OTT do you think OTT platforms has come as a boon for the actors in today's time
हाँ जी, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. I feel like so many actors come to Mumbai and LA, yeah, all the
हाँ,
film cities, like wherever people come to get into this industry. I feel like
हम्म,
there are so many actors that leave their homes, they leave normal jobs, like, like 9 to 5 jobs in order to pursue this
हम्म,
career. And I feel like OTT has really allowed more opportunities for actors to, like, do what they
हम्म,
love. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a series, whether it's a movie, whether it's a short film, yeah, kuch bhi ho. There's so many more
हम्म,
opportunities, and I'm so happy. I'm so grateful, and I feel very blessed कि OTT है, like अब, and all my work is on OTT. Even my first job was for Mr. Ashutosh
हम्म,
Gwarikar on Everest, and that was
yes,
my
हाँ हाँ
I played Vidhan in that. और वो भी Hotstar पे आ गया था. You know what I'm saying? Like,
हाँ यस
so
स्टार पे
Hotstar
पहले आया
Tash
था
is
यस
on
हॉटस्टार हाँ
Z5. Masaba
हाँ
Masaba is gonna be on Netflix. Even the projects that I'm
नेटफ्लिक्स यस
currently shooting for, they're all on OTT platforms.
क्या
You know,
बात है
so I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful to the OTT sphere for being here, and for allowing us to act more often than we would have been able to.
Hmm. So we have seen you, Arman. You have started as a like when you came to the industry, you started as a model, then you started doing advertisements, and then you came into acting. So can we ask, like, how did you get your first break for Ashutosh Everest?
I'm so sorry. Actually, I did not start with modeling. Um, I actually, you know what? I did. My father was my first photographer. He was my photographer for 20
That's
years.
what.
You know, and ever since I was born, he would
Very nice.
always take photos of me. So yes, I guess you can say that I started as a model in my
Every
family.
child is a model. Every child is a
Yeah, है
model,
ना?
मुझे लगता है ना.
It's awesome. मैं actually कल ही मैं wake up sit देख रहा था. और पहली
अच्छा.
बार मैंने देखी wake up sit. मैंने पहले नहीं देखी थी, and it's such a beautiful
हाँ.
scene. मैं तो रोने ही लग गया जब वो कह रहा था कि पापा मतलब आप मेरी फोटोज लेते थे, बचपन में, और
हाँ, हाँ,
मैं
हाँ.
आज फोटोग्राफर बन गया हूँ. So I thought that was such a sweet scene because that reminded me of my father and how he used to take photos of me, and he still does. He still takes amazing
हाँ.
photos. But मेरा पहला काम इस इंडस्ट्री में एक्टिंग का ही था, which was Everest.
Oh, okay. That's really nice. Acha, we have seen your social media also, and your fashion game is really up these days. So, anything like in the fashion game that you want to give advice or you want to tell your fans or your viewers?
Definitely. Okay, so I mean, if it seems like my fashion game is quite good, it's because of the people around me, a lot of the people that I've met in this city are such creative geniuses. And a lot of the photos on my social media are because of a very, very close friend of mine. Her name is
Yeah.
Roshni Kumar.
I know. I know her.
Everybody knows her as Rosh, and she's an she's just a legend when it comes to photography, fashion, design, and she allowed me to be more confident when it comes to choosing things for photo shoots or what to wear on a day-to-day basis. So I owe it to her for allowing me to be confident, because I love to experiment. I love to wear different colors. I love to wear sometimes like jewelry or something here and there. It's so much fun actually, and it really allows you to be a different person. I'm an actor, so I love to play different characters, and so every time I wear something different, I feel different, and it's awesome. So
I know.
I have to owe it to my team, the people around me. But any advice I would have is don't think too much about how you're gonna look. You know, worry about how you feel. You know, it doesn't matter if you're wearing women's clothes or if you're wearing men's clothes, or you're wearing too much jewelry, too less jewelry, this and that. जो आपको ठीक लगता है ना वो करो यार. मतलब you have every day is a new day, and you are a canvas. So experiment
Absolutely.
with yourself. I love sometimes मैं कभी I'll just wear some pearls. You know what I'm saying? I'll wear like a pink shirt and some pearls, and then matlab it's nothing. I'm feeling like wearing that. But then when I walk downstairs and somebody said, "Oh wow, अच्छे लग रहे हो यार, looking nice, man," like and stuff.
Doing
So
something
I would say
different, yes.
just,
Change is
yeah,
always good.
be free.
Hmm.
Allow yourself to dress yourself. Don't worry about what people
Hmm.
think,
Hmm.
and then that
Hmm.
allows you to express yourself, like in a different way.
Hmm. Any wish list in the industry that you have to work with these directors, or who all are your favorites or your inspirations in the industry?
नहीं मुझे मुझे सबके साथ काम करना है. मुझे
Ah,
I want to work with every single director, anybody that has a passion for
हाँ.
for creating. I would love to work with them. मैं कभी मना नहीं करता हूँ. Like
अच्छा.
काफी बार ऐसे हुआ है कि मतलब directors that are some directors actually पिछले हफ्ते ही किसी director ने मुझे message किया था Instagram पे, and he's like, ब्रो जब मैं बड़ा डायरेक्टर बन जाऊंगा ना तो मैं आपको कास्ट करूंगा. मैं
हाँ.
कहा बड़ा डायरेक्टर बनने की जरूरत नहीं है. यू जस्ट लेट मी नो कि कब मतलब शूट करना है, एंड आई विल बी देयर. कोई बात
क्या बात है. Very nice. Hmm.
नहीं. या
I think this approach is very important if you want to rise in this industry. वैसे शाहरुख सर से मुलाकात हुई कभी?
आई एम सॉरी.
शाहरुख सर से मुलाकात हुई कभी इंडस्ट्री
ओ
में आने के
नहीं,
बाद
लेकिन
में?
मैं मन्नत के राउंड्स
नहीं.
लेता रहता हूँ,
सेम यार, मैं भी लेती
मन
रहती हूँ.
या कभी कभी ना मैं रात को जाके like I'll take my friends, like and I'll हम मन्नत देख के आ जाते हैं बाहर से, and और बड़ा अच्छा लगता है.
इसी
ऐसे
बहाने
लगता है
मन्नत
कि
पूरी भी
he's
हो जाएगी ना.
हाँ, ऐसे लगता है for us kids that grew up watching him, he is the godfather. He is like our father actually. And तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है. हम उसके पास कभी भी we are close to him, even that feels good. So लेकिन होएगी मुलाकात होएगी and then I'll
So I wish you
I'm sorry.
definitely. और मुलाकात ही क्यों, आप काम करेंगे, आप काम करेंगे उनके साथ, बिल्कुल.
Oh my God, that would be such a blessing. That would be such a blessing. Thank you for this energy. We need this energy.
No, thanks to you, all thanks to you. It was my honor having a conversation with you. It's one such lovely conversation with you, and I wish you all the best for your future endeavors and Masaba, of course.
Thank you so much. Thank you for taking out the time to interview me and for being so lovely. Honestly, I needed this energy today. I just recovered from COVID again. COVID loves me. So ये मतलब ये interview करके I'm very energetic and I feel very happy. So thank you so much to you and Punjab Kesari for adding to my day and adding to life in general.
Thank you so much, Armaan, for talking to us. You have recovered अभी और अभी you were talking to us. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. And I hope you are feeling well now, है ना?
Yes, thank you so much for making sure. Thankfully, इस बार ये strain सिर्फ 3 दिन का था मतलब. पिछली बार तो I was on the bed for 2 weeks, but now I'm good. I'm good.
All the very best and see you soon, Armaan.
Thank you so much, and to you too.